Oh, that's a lot cleaner. Yeah. I'm glad you figured that out, because I was watching going,
Yeah.
fix that. standing up because I'm right in front of the camera. Okay. Am I live? Live? Yes. All right, Owl fans. Glad to have you with us today. It is Saturday, December the 5th. Varsity game. Reagan County Lady Owls versus the TLCA Eagles. We are so happy to be able to bring you streams of Reagan County basketball games, especially when we know that a lot of you cannot get out to ball games or should not get out to ball games. We'll do our best to give you a good idea of what's happening here, and of course, as always, you'll be able to see. Just so you know, first ball game I have called. Did some football this year, had a blast. We're going to figure out basketball as we go, so be patient with me, and I will do the best I can. Shot goes up by Pesina, rebounded by Jenny Dela Cruz. Owls having a little trouble getting it out of the backcourt. Pass goes up to Dar, and across and out of bounds for a turnover. Eagle basketball. Number 11, Oviedo, handling point guard duties for the Eagles. They swing it around the outside. Good pressure defense by the Owls. Cheyenne Dar contests the shot. Owls come running. Now they control it. And Dela Cruz around the top to set up a play. To Flores. Yanez. Back out top to Dela Cruz. Fumbled out of bounds, a little turnover. Sub comes in, this is Reed. I do have a roster for both teams here, so I will do the best I can to get you caught up on players' names as we go. Oviedo across half court. Owls in a man defense. Flores comes across to challenge the shot. The call is that ball was tipped. Eagles ball underneath the basket. 3 attempt on the inbounds play. Rebounded by Jenny Dela Cruz, and the call is a tie up. White basketball. Dar inbounds to Dela Cruz. Full court press by the Eagles results in a turnover and a bucket, the first bucket of the game, to put the Eagles up 2-0. Inbounds throw. Traveling is the call, and the Eagles have forced another turnover. Out of bounds to the Owls. Owls substitute one Dela Cruz for another. Michelle in for Jenny. Blocking foul on the Eagles. Number 21, Reed. Dar to take the inbounds pass. Owls move the basketball around the perimeter. Dela Cruz to Flores. She does have a three. Puts it up. Not there. Following her own shot. It's going to reward her. Call is out of bounds on the Owls. Eagles to inbound, and now the Lady Owls will get to show their full court defense, which is nearly a turnover from the get-go. Flores causing all kinds of trouble for Kirkland. Stays with her. Owls back in the man-to-man. Three seconds called on the Eagles. Dar inbounds to Ariana Reyes in the game now. Delaney Yanez for two from the sideline. Rebound comes out to the Eagles. Good pressure from the Owls. Defense causes a turnover. Owls do a great job breaking the press this time, resulting in a layup for Delaney Yanez, and Owls are on the scoreboard, 2 apiece. Owls with their own full court defense now. That's good defense. That is an offensive foul. Paid a little price for it. Pretty good collision there, but that's the way you play it. Excellent defense by Delaney Yanez, resulting in and we're back. Valeria Ortiz in now for the inbounds. Once again, TLCA's full court press results in a turnover. Oviedo guarded closely by Michelle Dela Cruz. Oviedo pulls up, tries to pass inside. Owls come away with it. Steal goes to Goodlow. Here's Valeria Ortiz on the other end. Pull-up jumper is good. Good control by Valeria Ortiz. Oviedo trying to make the sideline here. Dela Cruz working to keep up. And we settle into half-court defense. Oviedo into the lane, a nice little jumper. Eagles defense once again giving the Owls problems in the backcourt. Now they get it out. Now they've got 2-on-1. Dela Cruz into Sosa, who can't get it to fall. And the Eagles come hurrying back the other way. Great defense by the Owls. A block shot by Andrea Sosa. And she comes out with the loose ball. Ortiz will slow it down, run it back around top to Goodlow. Well defended by the Eagles, results in a stolen pass. And a blocking foul on Michelle Dela Cruz. Substitutions once again. Dela Cruz in for Dela Cruz. Dar comes out with the rebound, passes out to the outlet. Ariana Reyes pressured on the sideline. You can tell what the Eagles coaches want to do on defense. They want to hassle. They want to make it work just to get the ball across the timeline. Dar with a good inside pass to Ortiz, who gets tied up. Andrea Sosa with the rebound, and the putback attempt falls short. Outlet now for the Eagles. They're trying to push the pace. Owls hurry back on defense. And foul is called, shooting foul called on Jenny Dela Cruz. Oviedo to the line for 2. Flores back in. Oviedo converts the second of 2, and immediate pressure by the Owls after the make. Dar gets it across the timeline. Valeria Ortiz runs into a double team. Jenny Dela Cruz picks up the loose ball, and the Owls try to settle down a little bit. Back to Dela Cruz at the top. Flores inside to Sosa, back out to Cheyenne Dar for an open 3, just missed. That's the kind of shot the Owls are looking for. Kirkland drives all the way in and has the layup on the other end. Tie-up ball in the backcourt. Eagles on the alternate possession. Blocking foul on the baseline. Cheyenne Dar's first. 45 seconds remain in the first quarter, and the Owls find themselves down 7-4. Sosa comes out with the rebound. Out to Dela Cruz along the sideline to Valeria Ortiz. And Dela Cruz inside, outside, leads to a three-pointer for Clarissa Flores just off. Sosa doing work on the inside. Tie-up ball on the rebound. Andrea Sosa with another rebound. Ortiz on the inbounds. And Ortiz gets it back and puts in the baseline jumper. 13 seconds remain. Kirkland driving down the middle. Gets slowed down by Clarissa Flores. Man defense with 5 to go in the quarter. Kirkland looks like she wants to pull up. Attempt at the buzzer falls short. We've come to the end of the first quarter. 7-6 Eagles. Well, I had yogurt before my game. Mm-hmm. Start of the second quarter. 7-6 Eagles. TLCA to inbound to start the second quarter. Owls already pressuring on defense. Flores shuts off the baseline. Oviedo brings it back out for a reset. Owls playing a zone here. Nope, they're still in man. Force the Eagles into a turnover. Pass goes out of bounds. Dart to take the inbounds. Goodlow. Ahead to Flores. Ahead just a little too far. Turnover created by Eagle pressure once again. Owls playing not exactly a full court press. They're just picking them up early. Good switch, good help by De La Cruz on that. Still a nice baseline jumper by Pacina. No trouble with the press this time. Jenny De La Cruz wants to go in the lane, runs into a double team. Iris Guerrero, a heads up play, ties the ball up. Goodlow to pull the trigger here. Out to Flores. Good passing. And Owls pressure down here. Causes a traveling on Reed. Owls get the ball under their bucket again. Goodlow inbounds. Flores, this time she does take the three. Off the front. And Eagles push the pace, and sure enough, they get back in front of the Owls, but a little too quick on the feet. Riviero turns it over. Timeout is called, and we'll be back. Back from the timeout. Dar the inbounds. Eagles have changed up their defense a little bit, still running full court. Great passing by the Owls to break the press, resulting in a layup for Iris Guerrero. Fancy dribbling by Oviedo gets her all the way down court, but not an open shot. Guerrero got a piece of that. De La Cruz looks up and finds Dar. Dar's going to take this all the way in. Blocking foul is called. Owl fans recognize aggressiveness on Cheyenne Dar's part. She'll take that to the hoop. Up top to Flores, out to Dar, pulls up for the three, and just off the front. Tie-up ball on the rebound. Goes to the Eagles this time. Owls on a break now. 2-on-2, Goodlow across to De La Cruz. De La Cruz puts it in for two. Turnover results in a layup. Dela Cruz back in to get the steal and put it right back up. Came out of nowhere, hiding behind other players. Jenny Dela Cruz shows up. Eagles break the press this time and now have numbers. Kirkland in, and bucket is good. An apparent foul call on Iris Guerrero. Kirkland's basket is good. She goes to the line for one. Conversation happening between the coach and the official. I believe Coach Boone is going to compliment Iris Guerrero on her defense when she comes back to the bench. Kirkland's free throw is up and hits nothing except backboard, which by rule, Owl fans, if the free throw does not hit iron, as they say, the rim, it is automatically turned over to the other team. You don't have to get a rebound on a ball that didn't hit anything. Dela Cruz back out top for the reset. Out on the wing to Guerrero, who pulls up for the three. Front rim, rebounded by Kirkland. Defended by the Owls in the backcourt. And results in a turnover. Ortiz, Dela Cruz, Reyes all come in. Eagles out of bounds on the inbounds play. It was a good hustle. It was a good read of the pass. She just stepped on the sideline. Dar inbounds to Valeria Ortiz. Dela Cruz up top on the reset. Ariana Reyes, Valeria Ortiz. Trying to get it inside to Cheyenne Dar, and Dar commits the foul. That'll be the second on Cheyenne Dar. Owls are leading 12-11. We're at 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Owls running for full court press. And results in a turnover once again. This appears to be a strategy that Coach Roy Boone is going to implement quite a bit. Frequent substitutions to keep fresh legs on the floor. Allows you to play defense all the way up and down. Owls turn it over on the inbounds. Kirkland drives, pulls up in the lane, and doesn't quite get it to fall. Valeria Ortiz pulls out a rebound, but then turns it over. Ariana Reyes ties it up. Jump ball. Alternate possession goes to the Owls. Pause in the game for shoe tying. Dar gets it in all the way across half court to Iris Guerrero, and Reyes gets it across just out of reach of Dela Cruz, who pulls it back in, goes back around to the top, directing traffic now. Ortiz swung to Dar in the corner, who puts up a three, and a little bit long, but off of the Eagles. Owls will retain possession. Great inbounds play. Ortiz hits Guerrero right under the bucket. Iris Guerrero converts immediately. Owls pressure in the backcourt once again. Timeout called by the Eagles coach. We'll be right back. back after the timeout. Kirkland now running the point for the Eagles. Dribbles into the lane. Pulls out, turns around. I believe that would have to be classified as an inadvertent whistle. The official called a jump ball. Looked like he anticipated that something was going to happen that didn't. So the right thing to do there is call a jump ball, bring it back out. Yanez brings it across half court. Michelle De La Cruz now at the point. Reyes into Dar. Good passing by the Owls. Gets Valeria Ortiz inside. Dar with the rebound and the putback attempt, but she gets fouled. Number 20, Cheyenne Dar, to the line, shooting 2. Back iron for Dar on the first one. She'll get a second. Foul was on number 4, Sanchez, her first. Dar's second attempt is up and very clean. Kirkland into Reed, who dribbles it herself all the way across half court. Shot is put up and rebounded by Delaney Yanez. Takes one dribble, finds herself a point guard. De La Cruz back to Yanez in the middle. Valeria Ortiz on the wing, out to Cheyenne Dar. She'll take the baseline jumper and hit it. 17-11 now. Eagles beat the press a little easier this time. Delaney Yanez with a foul, which not a bad idea actually. Stops that odd numbers break and brings the ball under the baseline instead of the free throw line. Kirkland to the outside. 2-point attempt put up and rolls out. Owls come out with a rebound. Reyes, Owls have numbers. Reyes in the middle to Dar, and Dar puts up a shot just off of the rim. Here comes Reyes. She'll give you that kind of effort the whole game. Eagles retain possession. Owls regroup on defense. Owls have been in this man defense the entire game. Delaney Yanez, great defense in the post. Dar comes out with a rebound. De La Cruz dribbles across half court. No trouble beating the press this time. De La Cruz pulls it out and reset. To Dar on the wing. Yanez in the high post. Yanez in the lane with a nice little move and gets her own rebound, gets fouled on the putback attempt. Right place, right time, nice little move. Delaney Yanez has earned herself a couple free throws. Mass substitution for the Owls. Yanez's second free throw is up and off the back iron. Goodlow causes problems on the rebound. Owls scramble to pick it up, and Coach Roy Boone immediately gets a timeout to make sure he retains possession. And they give it to him. It is a 30-second timeout. back from the timeout. Dodd triggers it into Jenny De La Cruz. Coach Boone calls a play from the sideline. Owls pass it around the perimeter. Looking inside, gonna pull it out, try it again. Out on the wing. Goodlow back to Dar on the give and go. Dar runs into some trouble, but saves it. De La Cruz into the lane, ridden all the way in there, and earns herself a trip to the free throw line. The foul's on number 3, Kirkland. Jenny De La Cruz, a sophomore, making an immediate impact on the Owls varsity this season. Up and in on the first attempt. Deep breath. Up and in on the second, but lane violation on the shooter. Jenny De La Cruz got excited and crossed the line that time, thinking there might be a rebound. So no shot, score is still at 18. Kirkland across the line, a little loose with the dribble. Owls almost get a steal here. Good defense by Goodlow on the baseline, gets herself a turnover. Ball bounces around, and up ahead to Sosa, and De La Cruz nearly gets the layup and the and one. We'll have to settle for 2 free throw attempts. Foul by Sanchez. Good job by the Owls being aggressive after that turnover. Jennifer Romero subs in. Up and in for De La Cruz. Owls pick up half-court defense this time. Oviedo and Kirkland doing most of the ball handling duties for TLCA. Pesina tries to get it inside. Owls tip it. We're going to end up with another jump ball, as we call it. Dual possession. Black's turn on the possession arrow. Pesina, wide open jumper on the inbounds play, and she nails it. 25 seconds remain, and Pesina steals the inbounds and gets it into Kirkland in the middle of the lane, who puts it up and in amongst traffic. Kirkland looking for another steal on the inbounds. This time commits a foul, which will actually send Flores to the line. One and one. Flores hits the first, gets another one. 15 seconds remain. So the Owls probably really appreciate getting free throw attempts here instead of trying to set up a play with short time. Hits the second one. Coach Boone calls for pressure. Man defense, it's not the same as that full court press, but they just pick them up early. De La Cruz on Oviedo. Keeps her out of the middle. Oviedo does not know how much time is on the clock. I don't think they're going to get a shot up here. And we will come to the end of the first half, 21-15. We'll take a break for halftime, and we'll come back to pick up the third quarter. We are back to the start of third quarter action. Reagan County Lady Owls, TLCA Lady Eagles. 21-15 is our score. Eagles come out in a zone defense. Cross-court pass results in a turnover for the Owls. Oviedo brings it across the timeline. Owls still in that man defense, which was very effective for Coach Boone in the first half. Jumper in the lane falls. And full court pressure, as we would expect. This is a man pressure with a trap and nearly results in another turnover. Owls a little bit frantic this time, but retain possession. Dela Cruz, Dar, Goodlow. Yanez, Flores on the floor. Delaney Yanez, great passing, good ball movement by the Owls results in an easy layup. Goodlow with the steal. And we were all looking around to see what the officials were going to call. Apparently they called out of bounds. So definitely out of bounds on White. Eagles trying to force it in. And Owls pressure defense once again. Clarissa Flores comes up with a steal and kind of hangs on to it to wait for the jump ball. Dual possession. Coach Boone has some advice for the officials. Good inbounds play, but good block from behind by Nivea Goodlow, who gets the rebound, throws it ahead to Clarissa Flores. Layup on the other end is good. Fast break points falling today. Kirkland, great job bringing it up. Sanchez gets a rebound, and Dar comes out with the rebound of Sanchez's shot. Jenny Dela Cruz underneath, puts it up. Oh, just rolls off. Clarissa Flores with the putback attempt. Owls pick up another possession here. Pure hustle possession. Now they'll settle it down just a little bit. Dela Cruz to Flores, to Yanez, to Goodlow, out to Dela Cruz, who throws up the three, and it's a nice looking shot, but it does not fall. And Eagles come out with the rebound. Out of bounds on White. Eagles ball on the sideline. Eagles turn it over. And of course they're in there. Full court press. And Cheyenne Dar breaks it with the long pass up court to Jenny Dela Cruz, who takes it in, can't hit the layup. Comes back around on the rebound. Looked like we were going to get a foul call, but we get a jump ball call. And Owls possession on alternate possession. Underneath to Delaney Yanez, who puts it up and in and gets the foul. And one for Yanez. Perfect pass from Cheyenne Dar to set that up. Yanez with strong move in the middle. She didn't have to make a move at all. She's right there. Puts the shot in, gets the and one. Free throw for Yanez is off the mark, but the Owls scramble and pick up the rebound. Get another shot up. Still scrambling on defense, causing all kinds of trouble for TLCA on this end. Coach Roy Boone hollers the encouragement, keep causing that kind of trouble. He loves the disruption when his girls can cause this kind of problem. Eagles get it across the timeline. Owls in the man defense. Official changes his call in the middle of the call and ends up with offensive foul against TLCA. Foul's going to go against number 21, Reed. And this one goes the Owls' way. Dar gets it in. Goodlow passes it ahead. Dela Cruz up. She'll take it herself in the lane and convert. When you break the press, you end up with a lot of easy shots. We do have both Dela Cruzes on the floor at the same time now. TLCA brings the ball into the lane, and we're going to get a foul call on Cheyenne Dar on the shot. Two shots coming for number 2, Marciel. First one rattles in. Valeria Ortiz in for Cheyenne Dar. Dar has 3 fouls. She'll probably get a lot of this third period off. Marciel's second free throw is also off the mark. Delaney Yanez clears and is going to take it herself. She's already across the timeline. That's one way to beat the press. Open underneath is Yanez. Dela Cruz gets her the ball. They can't quite convert. It was there, and they know it was there. Made the right play. 2-point attempt up and in for the Eagles. Kind of a secondary break point there. Ortiz into Dela Cruz. Back to Ortiz. Back to Goodlow. Owls are really running 4 guards at this point with Yanez in the middle. Also a good press breaking strategy from Coach Roy Boone. Get enough speed, enough ball handlers in there. Michelle Dela Cruz to Jenny Dela Cruz. I'm going to have to ask Jenny if she prefers Jenny or Jennifer. Nivea Goodlow into the lane. Out to Michelle Dela Cruz, who puts up a 3 off the mark. Valeria Ortiz with the rebound. Back to Jenny Dela Cruz at the top. Michelle Dela Cruz to her sister now. Malone to Stockton. Oviedo brings it across the timeline all the way to the baseline. Kirkland pulls up, and Yanez clears the rebound and gets fouled. Delaney Yanez with perfect position and good strength on the rebound. Gets high fives all the way to the sideline as Andrea Sosa comes in as a substitution. Eagles pressure once again results in an Owl turnover. Owls lead is 31-20. We're at the 3:43 mark in the third quarter. Good help defense on the interior by the Owls. Blocked shot. Michelle Dela Cruz now brings it across. Dela Cruz, Ortiz, Dela Cruz. Owls content to run it around the outside now. Now we got a cutter, and Michelle Dela Cruz in there. Good give and go. Nice pass from Andrea Sosa to Michelle Dela Cruz, who gets fouled and has 2 opportunities coming up at the line. Very clean on the first. Glenlee Bishop comes in. In for Goodlow. Glenlee Bishop will take that spot in the lane, number 34. Second attempt, no good. Owls drop back into the standard man defense. Oviedo to Marciel, who hits the 3. And the Eagles immediately get a turnover. Foul call is on Bishop. They say it's on the floor. Baseline throw in. Ariana Reyes comes in. Three attempt by Kirkland is up and long. Andrea Sosa comes out with the rebound. Passes to Ariana Reyes, who's going to take it herself up the middle. Breaking the press once again. Bishop across to Ortiz, just a little bit out of reach. They'll have to reset now. Good aggressiveness on the break. Jenny De La Cruz takes it herself from the top. Not quite there. And Kirkland comes out with the rebound. Eagles now pushing the pace. Have numbers, but can't quite get it together. This is going to result in a jump ball. Eagles will retain possession. Owls did a good job to scramble back. They were beat on the defensive end, but not for long. They got back and covered pretty well. Inbounds goes to Marcial, across to Reed. Oviedo takes her three from the top. Off left. Oviedo, Reed. Kirkland takes the three. It is long. Owls scramble for the rebound. Andrea Sosa saves it inbounds. Retains possession for the Owls. Here comes Goodlow across the timeline. She's going to go into the lane. All the way to the hoop. Doesn't quite fall. Causing trouble at the defensive end, though. The pressure creates a turnover. The Owls will get it back. Bishop inbounds to Goodlow. Goodlow to Ortiz. Bishop to Ortiz and back to Bishop. And the call is traveling. Eagles basketball. That's a good little give and go play. Didn't work out that time for the Owls. Oviedo quick enough to get it down all the way by herself, but then is met by Sosa, who gets the block. Oviedo gets it back and puts in her own blocked shot. Good persistence by Oviedo. And Owls turn it over in the backcourt once again. Eagles miss the shot and can't control the rebound. Owls are going to have to be a little more careful on inbounds and pressure break. Dar is in now. Flores is in now. There's a good press break. Ortiz gets hung up over here on the sideline, but does get it out to Dar. Goodlow, Flores. Sosa puts up a shot attempt. And out of bounds on the Owls. Goodlow picks up Oviedo. Foul is called on Nivea Goodlow, side out. Kirtland inbounds to Sanchez. Sanchez to Marcial. Now Sanchez out to Reed. Oviedo wants to take it into the lane. Pops it out for the two attempt by Marcial. And Clarissa Flores clears the rebound. Nivea Goodlow looking up, looking for somebody to pass it to. Nobody is there, so she'll take it all the way to the rack. She misses, and Valeria Ortiz with a strong rebound and put back. Number 3. Owls pressure once again creates a turnover. Andrea Sosa with it. Goodlow, Dar, last second shot attempt. She had to get rid of it. And we have come to the end of the third quarter. Owls lead 34-25. Start of the fourth quarter. Action for the Owls. 8-minute quarters for varsity basketball. Owls taking their time on offense. Swinging it to Dar. Out to Ortiz. Oh, good give and go attempt. Pass is picked off. The Eagles are looking for that play now. Kirkland pulls it out this time. Pesina. Sanchez. Oviedo. Sanchez. Goodlow comes in and gets the tie up with Rivero. Valeria Ortiz clears the rebound. Nivea Goodlow is the outlet. Across the timeline to Flores. She'll take it into the lane. Finds Dar for the 15-footer. Dar, no. Flores, yes. And out of bounds on the Owls. Eagles basketball. Jenny De La Cruz cuts off the sideline from Pesina. It results in the Owls turnover. The steal goes to Dar, and the final bucket goes to Dar as well. The pressure's really working. Kirkland frustrated. Rushes the ball across the timeline. A little bit out of control. Official is going to call a foul on the floor and give it to Nivea Goodlow. Goodlow steps into the passing lane, gets the turnover. Dar pushing up the left sideline. Pulls it out. Owls will set up on offense here. Look for some of that pass and cut action. Right now, not a whole lot of movement. Just seeing the pass part. Owls with the 11-point lead certainly don't feel like they need to be in a hurry to try to score. Now the Eagles step up the pressure, and they're going to make the Owls do something with it. Goodlow into the lane. Dual possession, jump ball is the call. Goodlow on the inbounds. Goodlow gets it in. Flores makes a nice play to retain possession, and the Owls will settle it out here again. Sosa setting up in the lane, but pass goes out on the outside to Goodlow. 3 attempt is long. Sanchez clears the rebound. Here comes Reed. Eagles probably will want to push the pace. Got some points to make up here. And as you would expect, Coach Boone is wanting fresh legs on the floor all the time. He's going to make a couple more substitutions here. Dar's attempt to come out and get that steal. Good hustle by the Owls defense. What we're going to end up with is a foul on Andrea Sosa on the shot. That will put Rivero at the line. 5 minutes remain in this ball game. Yanez De La Cruz in. Tie up on the rebound. Eagles ball. That's right, keep the pressure on. Don't make it easy for them down here. Owls tip the inbounds pass out. Marcial subs in for the Eagles. Kirkland into Reed in the paint. Short jumper is off the mark. Scramble for the rebound. Kirkland comes out with it and is fouled by Michelle Dela Cruz. That'll be her second of the game. Both teams sitting now at 6 fouls. The next foul puts us in a bonus position. And jump ball called down here on this end as well. This will be white ball. Dar to the middle. Jump ball called again. Kirkland forced the issue and got what she wanted, which is an Eagle possession. Coach Boone with some instructions on breaking the press. Reed. Marcial. Sanchez. Kirkland puts up a shot, a bank shot from the side, and Michelle Dela Cruz clears the rebound. Is coming up the middle by herself. The Owls do have numbers now because of her aggressiveness. Delaney Yanez in for the layup. The assist to Dela Cruz. Nice play, way to push the tempo. Kirkland surveys her offense. 4 minutes remaining in the ball game. The Owls have a 13-point lead. Good defense by Nivea Goodlow on the outside. Gets a blocked shot and almost gets a tie-up as well. Kirkland puts up a jumper that falls short. And another scramble for the rebound. Another scramble for the rebound. There's bodies flying all over the place. And finally, a dual possession. I know we refer to that as jump ball, but as you're probably aware, the only time we actually jump the ball is beginning of the game. Dual possession. Alternate possession goes to the Owls. Dar inbounds to Michelle Dela Cruz. Back to Dar. Dar keeps it herself. Out to Jenny Dela Cruz on the wing, who's going to take it into the lane. She's going to get, oh, the layup just falls out. One of those in and out layups. Owls retain possession. Goodlow inbounds to Delaney Yanez in great position once again. Can't convert this time, but she's earned herself a trip to the free throw line. I don't want to give anything away, but that inbounds play is working. Flores back in, more fresh legs. Second one rattles out for Yanez as well. Kirkland pushes it up the sideline, wants to take it in the lane herself. She's going to get clobbered in the lane. Very feisty, aggressive move. Takes it to the rack, earns her trip to the free throw line. And hits the first. Up and in on the second one for Kirkland. She's had herself a nice game this afternoon. Dar up the sideline. Owls happy to push when they break the press like this. This time Yanez will try to come bring it out and get tied up. Possession arrow is, that's correct. I believe the possession should be black at this point. Coach Boone still keeps the pressure on. Make the Eagles earn this. Oviedo breaks the pressure, comes into the lane, and pressure defense forces a travel. You have to like what you see from the Lady Owls defense. They are making everything difficult for the Eagles. Nothing comes easy for TLCA. Ortiz picks up her dribble, but does get it across to Goodlow, who crosses the timeline. Owls possession in, and now we'll decide to pull it out and slow it down a little bit. That's right, make them come guard you. 11-point lead, 2:35 remaining in the fourth quarter. Yanez, Ortiz, Goodlow. Owls in no hurry. Flores, back to De La Cruz. To Ortiz. Ortiz drives and hits the layup. That's how you do it. Nice play. Reed, left-handed dribble down the sideline. Pulls up, passes off to Marcial, who throws up a three. Off of the glass, off of the rim. Lots of bodies flying everywhere once again. There is no lack of hustle in this ball game. Eagles coach gets a timeout call on the possession. So we are taking a timeout, and we'll be right back. We are under 2 minutes in the fourth quarter of Reagan County versus TLCA. And the Owls have a 13-point lead, and Eagles are bringing the ball in on the sideline. Jumper in the lane is no good, but does result in a foul. Sentian to the line. First one is off the mark. Valeria Ortiz with a nice rebound. Gets tied up. Possession arrow is white. Full court pressure once again from the Eagles. They need a turnover here if they want to score quickly. But Valeria Ortiz breaks the press nicely. Jenny De La Cruz will bring it out and make them come defend her. 13-point lead. The Owls could conceivably do a minute and a half of this, trail it all the way out to the end of the ball game, but you don't expect the Eagles coaches to let that happen. Goodlow, Yanez. Goodlow. Valeria Ortiz, she'll take the shot from the free throw line. It's off. Yanez gets the rebound and the putback. Delaney Yanez having a nice game. Owls still pick them up in the backcourt. Oviedo has to work to get it across the line. Back to Santillan. Underneath, wild shot put up by Marcial. Eagles trying to get something done. And out of bounds off of Jenny De La Cruz's foot. 15-point lead, 42 seconds remain. You have to believe Coach Boone is pleased with the effort his girls have put forward in today's ball game. They're going to win it kind of going away, and they have worked hard, still working hard. Clarissa Flores jumps the passing lane and gets herself a layup at the other end, which is a good microcosm of how this game went down. Inbounds violation, the thrower stepped on the line, so the Owls actually will get another possession. But Flores getting that steal and the layup at the other end, that'll tell you mostly what you need to know about this ball game. The Owls' defense was fantastic, created a lot of turnovers, scored off of a lot of those turnovers, and then ran a very efficient offense. You don't see this very often, but I'll tell you what just happened. So on the inbounds play, the defender came across the line and touched the ball before it came in play, and so they called this as a technical foul. That is the correct call. You just don't see it happen very often. Technical fouls in high school ball are a two-shot technical. Flores cannot convert on the first one or the second one. Is hoping for a third, but that's not the way it works, Clarissa. Owls inbound on the sideline. Ortiz to De La Cruz. Looks like the Owls have a chance to kind of dribble this one out with 15 seconds remaining. De La Cruz is going to go ahead and pass it off to Delaney Yanez, who might as well get another bucket. She has scored all of her points from essentially that area today, and she's been very efficient. And the Owls are still going to just play really tough defense all the way down, get a steal at the very end of the game. Put your hands together, Owls fans. 46-27, a clear and convincing victory for the Lady Owls under Coach Roy Boone. We will be back in a few minutes because we're also bringing you boys varsity game as soon as it gets tossed up. Here we go. basketball fans. Glad to have you with us on Saturday afternoon. 1 p.m. on a Saturday afternoon is not the ordinary time for us to come to you from a ball game, but special circumstances this year. All of the Texas schools have, instead of playing tournaments this year, they are allowed to schedule extra games. Of course, the tournaments, the UIL believes is not a good idea because you get a whole bunch of kids in a whole bunch of locker rooms and sharing space and all kinds of stuff. And so they got a lot of good reasons to not have tournaments this year. What we end up with is Saturday home games for the Owls, just coming off of a girls varsity victory against TLCA and ready to tip it off here for Owls boys varsity basketball. TLCA wins the tip. TLCA Eagles versus Reagan County Owls. Expect a fast pace between these two teams. Already in the lane is Everett for the Eagles, who converts, gets fouled, and has an and one. Quick first step, good basketball mind. And converts on his free throw. TLCA playing full court press. Owls get it across the timeline. Christian Galindo and Raymond Saldivar will probably share the point guard duties. Logan Knight gets a shot up in the lane, can't hit. Everett comes away with the rebound, passes ahead. Here goes that fast pace already. Converted by number 24, Villanueva. And Owls break the press. Everett breaks up a pass between two Owls, but Owls retain possession. Christian Galindo, the trigger man, into Raymond Saldivar, number 4. Saldivar to Jaden Gonzalez on the wing, back out top to Galindo. Galindo to A.J. Avalos, penetrates into the lane, turns, and gets a nice shot. Nice 14-footer from A.J. Avalos. Into the lane for the Eagles is going to result in a tie-up. So since the Eagles won the tip, then it is now possession arrow pointing for the Owls. Gonzalez into Galindo. Lots of pressure all the way down to the baseline. Saldivar to Gonzalez. They get it across, no problem. Gonzalez into the lane and off of the backboard. Everett clears. Saldivar breaks up the fast break. And Galindo ahead to Logan Knight. Pass is just out of his reach. Knight runs it down and saves it, keeps it in bounds. Owls need to settle down, as per Coach Kyle Brown. Raymond Saldivar with the little runner. Cleared by number 3, Harding for TLCA. Villanueva out to Everett. Villanueva with the three-point attempt is off. Lots of length inside is number 10, Huffman. Pulls it down, puts it back up, and Eagles get a steal on the inbounds play. Owls fortunate that they missed the layup. And foul is called on number 4, Oviedo. Owls keep possession. Subs coming in, Juan Martinez in. And he will inbounds the ball. Owls turn it over in their own end. Inbounds pass to Everett, who drives, gets cut off. Villanueva into the lane, puts up a little runner, and Logan Knight clears the rebound. Logan Knight out to Christian Galindo, ahead to Avalos. Avalos with a pump fake, goes up, and foul is called on number 0, Everett for the Eagles. A.J. Avalos to the line for 2. Avalos converts on the second. Owls drop back to pick up defense at half court. Good pressure on the wing. Results in a turnover. Picked up by Juan Martinez, who's going to drive it in and then pull it back out. To the top for Galindo. Owls will set something up here. Galindo into the lane. Nice drive. Kicks it out to Logan Knight. To Avalos on the wing, who drives back out to Knight. Three-pointer from the corner is no good. Rebounded by Harding and pushed up by Everett. Martinez saves the rebound inbounds to Galindo. And Martinez drives and ends up with a travel. A little hop step there. Trying to stop on a dime. Didn't have quite the room for it. Timeout on the floor, 7-3 Eagles. Back after a quick 30-second timeout. 7-3 our score, 4:49 in the first quarter. Everett brings the ball up for the Eagles to Huffman, who tries to get it inside to a cutter, and steal by Christian Galindo, who's going to bring it up himself and lay it in. Nice aggressive take, strong finish for Christian Galindo. Everett pushing inside, creating contact and getting a foul called on Martinez. That'll be his first. Huffman with a nice little post move on the inside. Cannot convert. Martinez, strong rebound. Hounded all the way down. Christian Galindo on the wing. Passed up the three-pointer. Owls are going to look to pass it around and get a really nice shot here. Elijah Gonzalez in the game now. Gonzalez to Avalos. Back out to Galindo at the top. Galindo to Martinez. Steal by Villanueva. Sends him the other direction and converts the left-handed layup. Martinez to Knight. Logan trying to let everybody catch up now. Elijah Gonzalez going to take it into the lane and get called for a travel. Clark subs in for Huffman for TLCA. Everett pull up at the free throw line is no good. Juan Martinez clears the rebound. He and AJ Avalos are down here trying to run this break together, and Juan Martinez gets too far under. Everett clears 1-on-3 and goes to the floor. The call is a foul on Christian Galindo. That'll be his first. Substitutes come in for both the Owls and the Eagles. Casillas now handling the ball for TLCA. Drives the lane, dishes. Eagles get a nice shot out of that. Can't convert. Cleared now by Oviedo. And this is Orono who's in for the Owls. Blocked by AJ Avalos, and all the way back up for Raymond Saldivar, who can't convert the layup at the other end. Everett brings it back across and puts up a three and hits it. Saldivar gets the ball in, but Christian Galindo has it taken away. Comes out with the rebound of the miss, but double dribble is called on Casillas. Owls will retain possession after the scramble. Elijah Gonzalez takes it on the run from Galindo on the inbounds. A.J. Avalos looking for space to Galindo on the wing. Takes it in and gets it to fall. A nice strong move from the senior. Three-point attempt is short. And traveling will be called against the Eagles. All right, after all of the confusion, Jaden Gonzalez gets the ball into Christian Galindo, who is hounded on the outside. And ball is finally taken away by the Eagles. Three-point attempt up and good from Clark. Pressure from the Eagles nearly causes another Owl turnover, but out of bounds off of TLCA. Foul is going to be called on 21. Harding, that's his first. Jaden Gonzalez on the sideline into Saldivar. Eagles defense is causing some problems right now for the Owl, but they're getting a little too aggressive. And the fouls are going to start adding up if they keep playing it like this. Fouls on number 12, Orono. Gonzalez into Galindo. Back to Gonzalez. In the lane to Logan Knight, who cannot convert, and offensive foul is called. You might be able to hear we've got a loud gym this afternoon, which makes it more fun. Eagles, nobody stands still on this offense. Everybody's always moving. Everybody's cutting. Everybody is moving with or without the ball. They're aggressive to the hole. It pays off for Orono, who's going to get 2 free throw attempts. The other thing you might be able to see when the camera sweeps across is the limitation on number of seats that schools are allowed to fill. So if it looks like we're at half capacity, I believe that's what we're supposed to be at, which is another reason for us to do this, so you get to watch it at home even if you weren't going to be able to come today. Tough defense once again. Foul's going to be called on Logan Knight. It's his second. Clark to the line for 2. .54 seconds remain. Coach Brown is going to substitute for Logan Knight, who just picked up his second foul. Want to make sure he doesn't pick up a cheap third one as this quarter closes out with the 55 seconds remaining. Lane violation by the shooter. Owls ball underneath. Elijah Gonzalez into A.J. Avalos, who gets fouled trying to come up the sideline. Blocking foul is on Harding, number 21 Harding, that's his second. And similar substitution here by the Eagles coach. Harding will sit the remainder of this quarter at least. Gonzalez into Galindo. Pressure deep and aggressive pressure by Carlson. And there's going to be a little confusion here. Some folks think that we're at 1-1, but we are not. That is the 6th team foul. Gonzalez into Galindo. See if the Owls can get a really clean possession here with good passes and a legitimate good look at the basket. Double dribble is called on Christian Galindo. So the Owls turn it over and don't get a shot up at all. Eagles, Casillas drives into the lane, all the way in the lane. The foul is called on the floor on Raymond Saldivar, and we will be shooting 1-1 at this point. That is the 7th team foul on the Owls. Casillas, front end of the 1-1 is good. So he'll get another. 33 seconds to go. Converts the second half as well. Gonzalez into Saldivar. Pass is picked off by Carlson. Quick passing by the Eagles. They're going to move it around and drive it to the hole. Orono cannot convert, but the Eagles end up with the rebound. Here's the steal by Christian Galindo. He's going to take it all the way down to the other end himself. Left-handed layup is clean and well done by Christian Galindo. Gets the steal and the bucket. Free throw attempt by Sherrill. Three-point attempt by Sherrill up and no good. The Eagles get a couple of extra looks at it but cannot convert. Nevertheless, the Eagles end the first quarter with a 17-9 lead, and we'll take a little break. Start of the second quarter here on our Saturday afternoon special. 8-minute quarters for varsity basketball. Around the perimeter for the Eagles, looking for a cutter. Everett gets a screen up top and wants to drive in himself. Saldivar gets a hand on that pass, knocks it out of bounds. And Everett will take the inbounds. Everett outside to Sherrill. Back to Everett. Corner three is up and very clean. Saldivar around the back dribble, beats the press himself up the lane and passes off to Jaden Gonzalez, who has it stolen away by Villanueva. Villanueva way ahead and quickly to Huffman. Huffman's shot is no good. Juan Martinez clears. Elijah Gonzalez can't find the space he's looking for. Pulls it back out. Saldivar on the wing. Gonzalez, Martinez. Martinez back out to Saldivar. Saldivar trying to get inside, and the defense is stingy for the Eagles. Avalos top of the key. Saldivar posting his man up, back out to Juan Martinez. Can't find the space to get the shot, but here's your open shot. Here's Elijah Gonzalez with the open three, and he nails it. Good ball movement by the Owls. Keep passing that until you find the guy who's got a good shot. Good look, good finish. Nice stroke for Elijah Gonzalez. Everett to Sherrill, corner three, and the answer is immediate for TLCA. Owls nearly turned it over, but now have numbers on the break, and Jaden Gonzalez in the lane cannot convert. Ball coming up quickly to Everett, who finds a cutter coming into the lane. Jaden Gonzalez breaks that up. Juan Martinez will try to settle down the Owls here. Saldivar to Gonzalez to A.J. Avalos, who will make a little post move and put it in over his man. Confident move there, no hesitation from Avalos. Villanueva tries to get it into the lane. Owls break that one up. Sherrill cut off. Back to Harding, whose shot is off. A.J. Avalos tracks down the rebound. And Coach Brown tells his guys, be calm, settle, let's run it. Elijah Gonzalez into the lane, nicely done. Pass off to Jaden Gonzalez, who converts. Nice drive and dish. Good help defense for the Owls, but it creates a mismatch on the inside, which the Owls can account for. And Jaden Gonzalez trying to get that to convert. A.J. Avalos is going to pick up a foul on the rebound. Good energy here for the Owls in the second half. This is 8th team foul for the Owls. So we are at 1-1. Villanueva steps to the line. Galindo back in for Saldivar. Converts the first. You probably can't see this from your view at home, but Coach Brown, one of my favorite things that he does is when he subs in for a kid, he'll pull him over and he'll correct some things immediately. Second free throw is good. Elijah Gonzalez whips in the pass to Juan Martinez, who drives aggressively and gets a nice pass into Jaden Gonzalez, who does convert this one, no problem. And the Owls, when they do break the press, they're getting good looks. Yep, Owls break up that pass once again in the middle. Elijah Gonzalez, one man to beat Sherrill down here, gets it across the timeline to Jaden Gonzalez, who will slow it down a little bit. A.J. Avalos, Gonzalez, Christian Galindo going to go into the lane. Gonzalez gets a look from the three-point line and cannot convert. Everett, three-point look. He was wide open, and he nailed it. Inbounds to Martinez, turns it over, and turns it into a layup for the Eagles. Nice play by Casillas. Owls now suddenly having trouble with the press break, but when they do break it, here they go again. A.J. Avalos can't hit. Elijah Gonzalez gets the rebound, puts it back up. Off the left side, Everett clears. Sherrill, Villanueva, Everett, another clean look at a three, and he nails it again. You get the feeling he doesn't miss very many of those. That makes their Lead out to 15 points, 33-18, 3:22 remaining, and we'll be back in just a minute. Back to the action here in Big Lake, Texas. 3:22 remaining in the first half of this ball game. TLCA Eagles 33, Owls 18. Intensity and pace have not dropped off at all. Eagles nearly get a steal on the inbounds pass. A.J. Avalos hustles it across the line. Now out to Elijah Gonzalez. High post for Jaden Gonzalez. Comes back around, and Eagles get another steal out of the deal. Everett pushing. Out on the wing. Open three-pointer falls short for Clark. And Eagles on the baseline. Villanueva short, but cleaned up nicely by Clark, who gets the putback. Positioning was fantastic. Elijah Gonzalez across the timeline. Owls have broken the press. Christian Galindo, pass to Gonzalez, Avalos. The Eagles pressure everything. And rightfully so, their team gets just as excited about knocking a pass out of bounds as they do about scoring. A little too handsy here for Villanueva. He'll pick up a foul. And this will be actually 1-1 at the free throw line for Saldivar. Saldivar misses the front end of the 1-1. Eagles clear, get the ball down the court in a hurry. Villanueva cut off by Avalos. It results in a turnover that the Owls pick up. And Saldivar's going back to the free throw line. This time the foul is on Oviedo. It's either the 8th team, we're showing 8th team foul, so 2 more from the double bonus. Front end of the 1-1. Everett, long three-pointer, comes off of the front rim, and Eagles are able to corral that rebound. Eagles getting repeat possessions and still haven't hit, but they are getting all the shots they want right now. Christian Galindo is going to take 1-on-2 by himself and take it in and score. Nice reverse layup from Christian Galindo. Cutter wide open in the lane. Clark can't convert, but does pick up the foul on the head fake. Twice at the line here for Clark. You can see that the pace of this game does not fall off. In fact, it feels like the only time we actually get to breathe is during a timeout or during free throws. Jaden Gonzalez with the rebound. Galindo hounded by Oviedo. He'll use the screen from Gonzalez. And Saldivar wants to take his man. Instead passes out on the wing to Christian Galindo, who gets it back to Saldivar. Now the ball's moving a little bit. Jaden Gonzalez, Elijah Gonzalez, Christian Galindo into the lane, and nice shot. Couldn't quite convert. It was a nice move and a nice shot, the kind that'll fall 9 times out of 10, and this was the 10th. That's going to fall short and clear by A.J. Avalos. Oviedo doesn't want to let him have anything for free down here. Gonzalez Avalos double teamed in the corner, but does get it out. 30 seconds remain. A.J. Avalos in the lane. Good help defense by Carlson, who creates the turnover, and the Eagles are already pushing up towards the hoop. And there's a foul call on this shot. This is a 2-shot foul for Oviedo at the line. Rewarded for his aggressiveness, taking that right in there. This is the front end. Martinez in for Avalos. .20 seconds remain. Oviedo hits the second. Juan Martinez into Saldivar. Across to Galindo. They're trying to trap Galindo, but he dribbles his way out of it. Passing around on the wing. Elijah Gonzalez gets the open three-pointer, can't hit it, but Juan Martinez is there. Also can't hit. Jaden Gonzalez with the follow, and finally it drops for the Owls just before the buzzer to end the second quarter. So we are at halftime, and the Owls have got themselves a little hole they've dug here. They're down by 15. We're going to halftime with the score TLCA 37, Reagan County 22. We'll take a break, and we'll pick you up on second half. Back to second half action. Start of the third quarter here on Saturday afternoon special basketball game. Big Lake, Texas. We are 37-22 Eagles from TLCA San Angelo over the Reagan County Owls. And Owls first possession of the third quarter. Raymond Saldivar saves the Owls from a turnover here. Passing around, and there should be a kickball, which we do get. Owls side out. And a quick timeout called by TLCA 24 seconds into the third quarter. So we'll take that timeout as well, and we'll be right back. That was a quick 30-second timeout, and Owls on the inbounds. Eagles in a man defense, but good help and a little trap out front. Saldivar has to pull it back out. Jaden Gonzalez thinks about a three. Gets tracked across the top of the key. Galindo into the lane. Dishes off to Logan Knight, who comes around. Reverse layup is good. And Coach Brown immediately calls out the defense he wants his guys in coming up the other end of the floor. It's a nice move, nice finish by Logan Knight. Villanueva into the lane, gets helped out by a whistle here. Foul is on Logan Knight, shooting foul for Villanueva. Villanueva, a very confident looking free throw shooter, up and in on the first. Logan Knight clears the rebound on the second one. Out to Saldivar on the outlet. Saldivar working a little magic, gets in for a nice little runner, can't convert, and Everett comes out with the rebound. Has two Eagles up ahead, and the whistle has been blown, and indication is a two-shot foul. This is going to go against Raymond Saldivar. You might be able to tell across the broadcast that not everyone agrees. First one in and out for Huffman. Logan Knight clears the rebound on the second. Owls trying to move up quickly. Out on the wing to Avalos, who gets it interior to Logan Knight, who converts nicely. Harding to Villanueva into the lane. Three-point look for Oviedo, up and very clean. We have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a break and we'll come back. We are back after a timeout. They actually shot some free throws while you were gone. There was a technical foul assessed against Coach Brown of the Owls, and 2 technical free throws made by the Eagles during that timeout. And possession goes to Eagles, who have a 43-26 lead. Villanueva on the throw-in to Everett. Everett to Harding. Harding to Huffman. Gets it taken away by Logan Knight. Up to Saldivar, who wants to push the tempo. Tries to get it underneath to A.J. Avalos. Picked off by Oviedo, who's pushing his own tempo. And the Eagles get a conversion on the other end. Good passing. Perfectly run break by TLCA. Christian Galindo trapped on the sideline over here. Ball is taken away by Everett, but comes back to Saldivar, who finds Avalos for the layup. And Owls on the hustle back here will retain possession once again. And foul committed by Huffman as Saldivar was coming past. Saldivar throw in front of his own bench. Into Galindo. Thought about a step back 3. Thought better of it. Owls will reset. Martinez at the top looking for a screen. Doesn't need one. Galindo into Avalos in the low post, and 3-second violation is called against the Owls. Good passing, good movement without the ball for the Eagles leads to a foul in the lane. Foul is called on Logan Knight, which makes it his 4th foul. Clark misses the first of 2. Makes the second, and pressure defense continues from the Eagles. They've got Martinez trapped over here in the backcourt, and referee steps in and calls a jump ball, dual possession. So essentially the Eagles created another turnover there with their full court pressure defense. And Orono is going to get called for travel. Galindo back to Martinez. This time the Owls break the press quickly. A.J. Avalos out on the wing, looking for some space. Out to Juan Martinez, who passes up the 3. Owls are going to look for a better shot than that. Good hustle by Eagle defenders once again. Carlson knocks it out of bounds. Martinez will trigger in. Martinez picks up the deflected pass, tries to get it in the lane, and picked off and run back the other way by TLCA, who they want to get in the lane immediately, and a foul is called on A.J. Avalos. I sense a little disagreement. So Orono will be at the line for shooting 2. Orono misses the first of two. And the second comes off the front of the rim as well. Christian Galindo with the box out rebound. Juan Martinez pushing to break the press right up the middle. Goes into the lane, kicks it out. Christian Galindo, top of the key, wants to get in the lane himself and gets fouled by Orono. Sherrill now in for Everett for TLCA. Galindo gets the inbounds, guarded by Sherrill. Logan Knight wants it in the post, passes it back out. Galindo takes a look and then takes a shot, a little bit short. It's a good-looking shot, came up just a little short. And Casillas clears and pushes back the other way. Sherrill, Orono in the lane. Nice little hanging jumper. Avalos breaks the press himself this time, gets it out on the wing to Raymond Saldivar, who pushes and has it turned over, and then he's going to get called for a trip coming back the other way. We will let you know when we have got figured out what's going on here. No. He's calling the foul on 5, but this is incorrect. So here's the correction. Foul is on number 4, Raymond Saldivar. Finally got it straightened out, and Eagles with their pass and cut, drive and kick, and Sherrill from the three-point line can't hit it, but the Eagles do get their own rebound. Carlson will put it right back up, and Sherrill will get another rebound. And foul called from this side of the floor against Christian Galindo. Once again, some disagreement. Sherrill from the three-point line comes off of the front of the rim, gets his own rebound as it kicks around. Casillas tries to get it inside. Logan Knight ties him up. Nice play by Logan Knight. And Coach Brown will send in Jaden Gonzalez, Elijah Gonzalez. Martinez pushing up the sideline and stepped on the sideline. It's another pressure turnover. The Eagles' backcourt pressure has been constant and intense, and it's worked for them to a large degree this afternoon. Casillas gets a screen. The roll from Clark ends up traveling. It's a nice little pick and roll they were running there, but Clark too many steps on the back end of it. Elijah Gonzalez into Juan Martinez. There's one way to break the press. Ball underneath quickly to Jaden Gonzalez. Martinez puts in the 2, and the Owls have hit 30. Carlson to Clark to Casillas. Casillas tries to get it into the lane and blocked by Jaden Gonzalez. Rebound gets tipped around and out of bounds off of blue. White ball. Timeout called on the court. We'll take a timeout as well with 2:05 remaining in the third period. Back to the action, 2:05 remaining in the third period. Eagles have a 48-30 lead over the Owls at this moment. Elijah Gonzalez gets the trigger into Juan Martinez, who pushes up the floor. He's going to take it around. Raymond Saldivar goes into the lane, kicks it out to Christian Galindo, who pulls the three. Short, rebounded by Carlson. Carlson drives the lane, fakes the pass, misses the layup. Martinez clears. Martinez pushing the pace, getting the Owls back in the lane, take the shot himself, and finishes and converts. Nice aggressive play by Juan Martinez, taking matters into his own hands that time. Sherrill tries a little runner and blocked out of bounds by Jaden Gonzalez. Right back to Sherrill, to Casillas, to Clark. Clark drives and tries the layup, can't quite convert it, gets a rebound after a couple of shots, and Eagles getting way too many opportunities at the basket here. They get another one as Sherrill clears. And Arono's going to drive and miss the layup. Jaden Gonzalez finally clears. The Owls finally get one. And the foul is called on Clark. That is the third team foul for the Eagles this period. Harding in for Sherrill. Foul called on Casillas on the inbounds play. Fourth team foul for the Eagles. Elijah Gonzalez whips the pass into Raymond Saldivar in the corner, who turns it over out of bounds on the side. Traveling is called on Harding. That'll be a turnover that the Owls will benefit from. We're at 48 seconds remaining in this third period. Elijah Gonzalez, the trigger man here, hits Juan Martinez along the sideline, who takes it all the way in, fakes the pass, and cannot convert the layup. Casillas tries to get it ahead to. Eagles had the same opportunity there that the Owls had, and they finally convert it as Arono stays with it, and persistence got him 2 points that time around. Saldivar is going to push this time and convert the and one. Raymond Saldivar with a strong move in the lane, gets the layup to fall, gets the foul, and gets to the free throw line. Off the back iron for Saldivar, and the Eagles try to chunk the ball way down court, and passes overthrown. A little too much aggression on the break that time. Martinez gets trapped in the corner, dribbles out of it. Elijah Gonzalez, corner three, off the front of the rim. Raymond Saldivar picks it up in the lane. Can't quite hit the little runner in the lane. And we have come to the end of the third quarter. Still a 16-point deficit for the Owls. Fourth quarter yet to come. Start of the fourth quarter, Eagles with the inbounds. Everett and Villanueva back on the floor to run things. Galindo guards closely, tightly, and is rewarded with a rebound. Nearly travels on his own and recovers nicely. Pass is from Saldivar to Jaden Gonzalez, who has his shot blocked in the lane, and here come the Eagles the other way with the lay-in. Elijah Gonzalez passes out of the trap. Saldivar in the middle. Good crossover. Outside to Jaden Gonzalez. To Galindo. Saldivar now at the top of the key. Christian Galindo into the lane, has his shot blocked, and the Eagles quickly trying to come the other way again, and they throw it away. Out of bounds off the Owls. Everett guarded on the outside by Juan Martinez, trying to get a screen here from Huffman. Gets it, comes around, passes to the open three-point shooter, and ball up and out of bounds off of the backboard, off of the hardware up there on top of the backboard. So Owls ball. Christian Galindo picks up his dribble and needs some help now. He gets it from Juan Martinez. Elijah Gonzalez looks up at the hoop. Creates some space. A lot of standing right now for the Owls on offense. Coach Brown wants to fix that. Martinez drives in, pulls up, gets a nice look at it, can't quite finish. And Villanueva pushes for TLCA. Villanueva with the drive and the lay up and in, but no. Villanueva's shot missed, and Huffman gets called for over the back, so no bucket for the Eagles here. In quickly. Owls doing a much better job breaking the press here, although Everett breaks up that play. Coach Brown brings in Logan Knight, AJ Avalos. I'd have to check to see how many fouls Avalos has. Knight has 4. And blocking foul on Oviedo should result in a 1-and-1 with Christian Galindo at the line. I'm sorry, with Raymond Saldivar at the line. That is Harding's 3rd foul and the 7th team foul for TLCA. Saldivar misses the front end of a 1-and-1. Everett clears and throws the ball through the end of the gym on the other side. Saldivar trapped, gets it back out to Gonzalez, who's trapped. And Saldivar trapped on the sideline, but gets it up to Galindo, who's looking for a cutter, finds Jaden Gonzalez, who wants to take it into the lane. Logan Knight on the wing, couple of dribbles back out to Galindo, and who finds Saldivar underneath, but they have to push it back out. Galindo beats his man into the lane and gets fouled for his efforts. Good strong move to the hoop by Christian Galindo. Rewarded with a trip to the free throw line. That is, if you're counting, that's the 4th on Oviedo. But also, if you're counting, you're probably aware of that. TLCA coaching staff is not afraid to use their entire bench. He's got 11 guys here, and all 11 guys have had significant playing time. Logan Knight, big offensive rebound and putback for Logan Knight. Pure hustle play when you get that offensive rebound on your own free throw. Well defended once again by the Owls. Harding comes up short. Logan Knight is bringing the ball up and passes off to Saldivar. Galindo on the wing. A little congestion over here for the Owls. Now they spread it out. AJ Avalos looking for a spot for an open jumper. Jaden Gonzalez looking for the three and turned over. Good hustle by Raymond Saldivar to break up the fast break. Three-point attempt by Huffman is up and is clean. Avalos gets the ball into Saldivar, back to Avalos. Much better at breaking the press here. And tries to force it inside, and it gets taken down. Everett's going to get a layup attempt. No, he's going to try an alley-oop, which comes up empty, and Owls pushing back the other way. Now trapped in the corner. Galindo, top of the key. Screen by Avalos. Now the pass is to Avalos. Gonzalez. Out to Saldivar. Galindo. Galindo with the long three-pointer, in and out. Cleared by Everett. Raymond Saldivar gets a rebound, and Christian Galindo has it poked away by Everett, who's going to take it himself this time, and still can't convert. Christian Galindo with the rebound, now out to Jaden Gonzalez. Even after a missed shot, the Eagles pressure down here. Jaden Gonzalez in the lane, has his shot blocked, and Everett attempted to throw that ball off of Galindo to go out of bounds, and it kind of backfired on him. Out of bounds on blue, and timeout called, 30-second timeout. We'll step away for 30 seconds. Owls inbounds. Massive substitution here for the Owls. Traveling. Christian Turner just into the game. Kyle Brown with 2:41 remaining in this contest, and a 19-point deficit for the Owls. Going to give a couple of guys opportunity to play here. And we'll see. They'll try to make the most of their minutes here. TLCA still moving the ball really well, cutting really well, getting good looks at the basket. Haven't hit one yet. Out of bounds on blue. White ball. Not going to run the pressure quite the same for these last 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Juan Martinez. Foul is called on Christian Turner. Should be, and Okay, interesting. I was going to tell you that should be a 1-1. The call is that as a player control foul on the other end, on the offensive end. Player doesn't get rewarded free throws for that. You can ask me about that later if you want to know how that rule works. Owls are down 19 with just under 2 minutes to go and sort of playing this one out at this point. Martinez to Elijah Gonzalez, who goes into the lane, looking for some space, gets shut down, and foul. Gonzalez gets fouled by number 12, Orono, and Elijah will get 1-and-1 opportunity here, I believe. First one falls in. Raymond Portales, Christian Turner working under the hoop in the lane for the Owls now. Eric Garcia also in as Clark pulls up and hits a three. Now Eric Garcia bringing the ball up for the Owls. Eric Garcia with the jump stop. Cleared by Clark, who brings it up himself. Pretty good ball handler. Pass is tipped, stolen by Juan Martinez, who's going to go in for his own layup and get fouled and convert. A little bright spot for the Owls there. You could see from about 6 steps out that Martinez was going to go with that, and it paid off for him. Nice aggressive play, good conversion to get the Owls to the 40 mark. Going to get his own rebound on this as well and get the Owls an additional possession. Juan Martinez is hustling to the end of this game. 51 seconds remain, and the Owls go ahead and turn it over. Clark to Harding. Harding with the crossover, gets in the lane, is going to go and miss the layup. Raymond Portales with the rebound, and Owls are trying not to turn it over in their own backcourt, and jump ball is called. So we're going down to 28 seconds left in this ball game, and of course with an 18-point lead, the Eagles are not worried about this one at all. We've got ball games coming up for you next week. Owls in action at least twice next week, and you can check the Big Lake Wildcat for that schedule, and you can check on YouTube and Facebook because one way or another we'll be streaming as many of those games as we can. Now, even if we don't have any fancy commentators for those ball games, sometimes you may just get the sound of the crowd and the picture of the ball game, but we're going to try to get to as many of those ball games as we can. Martinez up on his toes for the second free throw, hits them both. And we'll watch the Eagles dribble out the last 20 seconds here. Down to 12 now. Coach Brown wants his second string here to actually get up and play defense. He wants to coach all the way to the end of the game. And look, they do get a turnover. That's not going to count even if it goes, but it's good hustle on the Owls' part and good for them to work all the way to the end of this ball game. So I'm about ready to sign out here. You may get a picture here of the gymnasium, but I am signing out here, and I'm glad that you were able to join us for this week. And we will look in on you next week.